So let me get this straight. An organization infiltrates the Ku Klux Klan to gather information, and now the federal government is prosecuting
the organization?
Like the Trump administration is literally suing a civil rights organization. Are we shocked? Hi everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, you know what fucking time it is, bitch. It's time for the Daily Scrape. The Department of Justice just filed fraud charges against the Southern Poverty Law Center, which, for context, is one of the most well-known civil rights organizations in the country. And it's also spent decades tracking extremist groups like the KKK. Now, the accusation is that the SPLC used donor money to pay informants, you know, the people who infiltrated the KKK, neo-Nazi organizations, all of that. But they didn't fully disclose the donors. So the DOJ is calling that fraud, and they're saying the organization wasn't dismantling extremism, it was manufacturing it. Now, here's where my brain, at least, pauses. And let me know if you're following here, okay? Infiltration is not some unheard of tactic. That is literally how intelligence gathering works. You don't knock on the front door of a white supremacist group and go, "Hey, quick question. Are you gents planning anything, I don't know, illegal?"
No, bitch!
You send someone inside. And according to the SPLC, that's exactly what these people were. Informants. People who in some cases spent years embedded in extremist networks. They were gathering information, sometimes sharing that information with law enforcement. People who by their own account were putting their lives in real danger. And now we're in a situation where our federal government is prosecuting one of the organizations known for tracking and infiltrating extremist groups. And they're doing that over the way they funded those infiltrations. And maybe it's just me, but I do find it a little interesting that the focus right now is on the group that infiltrated the KKK and not, I don't know, the KKK, especially when you factor in the history here. The SPLC has been openly critical of the Trump administration for years. They've called out policies, rhetoric, their allies, and in return, they've been labeled biased, a partisan smear machine, and they even lost their working relationship with the FBI. And look, if there were financial laws broken, that is something the courts will deal with. But at the same time, you can't ignore what this looks like. Because when the people investigating extremism start becoming the ones under investigation, that's not some legal story. That shows you where our country and our government's priorities lie.